Hey, honey buns, welcome back to the bakery. And today I decided to put together my son's bunk beds. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. If you followed me here from TikTok, then you should already know why my walls look like this. I stay in a crappy apartment, and every time I try to clean my walls, the paint comes off. So at this point, I've just given up and I'm just trying to move. But in the meantime, this is where we at. So before I decided to put the bunk back up, of course, I had to clean the space because this is my boys' room. And when they cleaned up their room, they didn't really clean up their room. So mama had to come in and make sure the floor was clean before I got the bed up. Now, getting this bed out of this box was harder than trying to find a toddler. I swear this gave me a headache, y'all. But what I will say is we're gonna do something I never do, which is read the instructions. Okay, y'all already know I never do, but I was not about to play that game when it comes to my children's safety. So yes, I read the instructions, and yes, that is the old bunk bed sitting right there broke down, y'all. It's a lot going on in this room. Okay. But I read the instructions and I got started. I set it up. Well, I thought I was setting it up. But it was around here that I realized I messed up and really should have gotten this old bunk bed out first. But, hindsight is 2020. So I did pull it out of the way at some point to create the space that I needed to get this thing set up. This was right around the time when I started wondering if I got in over my head. I was sweating. I was going through some things, making life decisions right here. Y'all, I can highly consider just quitting and leaving this for my husband to do because what have I got myself into? But I am not a quitter. I'm a trooper and I push through. So with that being said, this ladder that I'm putting at the top of the bunk bed, that gave me a headache. It was tough getting it into the bottom, and it was tough trying to get this headboard with guardrail in it. I don't know what was going on, but I finally figured out I got it to click. Okay. Now, I was putting up the side guardrails, and I will say this was probably the easiest of the putting this bed together. Right around here was when I really started finding my rhythm, my groove, and it kind of started falling into place. I had to figure out how to work the ratchet real good, so that wasn't slowing me down anymore. I figured I was coming to that. I got the hardest part out of the way, so I was in my groove. I was moving along pretty well, I would say. I actually find putting stuff together kind of relaxing most days. This wasn't one of those days, but most of the time I find it kind of relaxing and therapeutic. So it's what it is. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the walls. I'm really, really hating how they look. At this point, my next move is just to repaint them myself. So I don't know. Maybe I'll reach out to my landlord and ask them if they would mind if I just repainted the walls, because I've never stayed anywhere where I wasn't able to clean them due to the freaking paint coming off every time I tried to. Like, what is that? What kind of paint did y'all use? It literally drives me crazy every day. Y'all have no idea. Like, I need to go. This is one of the worst apartments I've stayed in, and I'm upset because it wasn't like that when I first moved in, or at least it didn't appear to be. But as y'all can see, I have just about got the top guardrails on. I was coming to the conclusion, and now I'm getting ready to put in the support rails for the mattresses. And this is when I started like, girl, you are doing this. You are actually almost done. I know it don't really feel like it, but girl, you did it. You did that. So this is me putting the top support rails in. Well, no, the two main support rails, and then I'm going to start clicking in the little ones that really support the mattress. And here we are, we're doing it. And these were really easy to go in. I was kind of nervous at first, thinking I needed more tools than I did, and I didn't see the vision until I was actually in it doing it. And once I started, I was like, okay, I got this. This is easy. This is a no-brainer. So I thought it would be smart to do the top first. That way, I had somewhere to stand, because I figured if I did the bottom first, then I was going to have to stand on those guardrails, on those support rails to do the top. And I didn't really think that was the smartest thing to do. I didn't want to break the bed before I even got it up. As you can see, this one over here was giving me a headache, y'all. I was like, is it too far apart? What was going on? So after I put in about 3 more next to it, I was able to click that first one. So Yeah. Now we're moving along to the bottom ones. And this is when I was like, okay, girl, you really almost done here. Once you put this on, all you got to do is slide the mattresses on. So I was kind of proud of myself at this point. And I was ready to be done and get out of this room because it smelled like little boy in here. Y'all know what little boy smell like? Yeah. So after I got all the support rails on, I put the mattresses on, I put their fitted sheets on, threw a couple of blankets on their bed, and I was out of there, okay? I was so ready to go lay down because the twins were up last night. They gave me a run for my money. I had appointments to do, virtual appointments this morning. Don't think I went nowhere looking like this. I will say I like that this came with a wall attachment, but my baseboards were too thick for that. But yeah,